Hello, everyone. My name is Luchara, and I'm here to announce, unfortunately, my days as a full-time content creator are over. Key word there is full-time. This is not going to be the last video you see from me, but obviously my channel is going to change a lot. For anybody who's on my Discord, you already know this. Actually, I want to talk about it a little bit. Obviously, I want to give more details what to expect in the future, but I haven't scripted anything out yet, so just bear with me. I probably should have made a script for this video. So 3 years now I've been doing YouTube. I feel like I've had two different jobs during this whole journey. One being a content creator, the other being like a server administrator, mostly for the game Eco, also for a couple other games, SAS Factory, Ark. I'm going to talk about each of these jobs separately. I'm going to talk about the server administrator part first. If you didn't participate in those servers, you don't care about that. You're only interested in learning about my future as a content creator. I'll put a timestamp in so you can just skip to that. So, being a server administrator, Eco, this video right here, this episode 1 of single player Eco Let's Play. It's my most viewed video. It was my first video to ever take off. It was single player, this video, this whole Let's Play, but Eco is a multiplayer game. It's a co-op, collaborative, whatever you want to call it, game. So I started the server. I did 13 total servers, but I'm going to be perfectly honest with everyone. Running these servers was for a miserable experience at times. It was also a great experience at times. Met some fantastic people, have some great memories, but it was super stressful, and I'm done. I am never running an Eco server again. And let me expand on that a little further. I'm never running a server for any game, probably again. But Eco in particular, I'll probably never play Eco again. Now, I would like to play games with the folks from my community because there's some great folks there. But I will not be running the servers. So maybe we can meet up in an MMO or some kind of survival game, something. But these Eco servers, man, they got the best of me. I can't do it anymore, obviously. And I do regret just dropping out midway through a run, but I couldn't. 13 servers. I reached critical mass. But basically, Eco, I've realized some things the past few days. Like, this happened like 4 days ago. Eco as a game, it's supposed to be like a cooperative, more collaborative than cooperative game, but just all the systems in the game, or not all of them, but a ton of the systems in the game are just designed to create conflict and tension. Especially a lot of the changes they've made to the game, like the change to pollution, settlements, there's several more, but just they've made all the food scarcity now. Like, they've made all these changes that just add potential conflict. And being the server administrator and trying to make sure everybody was having fun, and there's like 100 plus people, some of which I know, some of which I don't know at all. Just there was always some kind of conflict, there was always some kind of drama, and it just mentally drains me every time. Like, and it brings out the worst in me as well. I know from real life experience, like 25 years ago, I took a job as a supervisor at a fast food place. Wasn't for me. Could not handle the stress. Brought out the worst in me. 5 years after that, I took another job as a supervisor, this time at a call center. Once again, wasn't for me. I shouldn't have done it. I thought I was more mature and it'd be fine. It wasn't. Being in charge of this server, I'm still not suited to be in charge of people. It brought out the absolute worst in me. I always say, be good to each other. I was not being good to each other, to everybody. I apologize to the people that I was not being good to. There's definitely a few of them. Again, I'm sorry. Shout out to my admins for helping keep the server together. This server and others, like server 9, I barely played on because I was just so burnt out in Eco that I probably should have taken that as a sign and just made that my last Eco server. But the problem was, most of my money comes from patrons. Like, this is how much money I've made from ad revenue and YouTube donations in 3 years. 3 years. $4,300 might seem like a lot. That's 3 years. I made way more on Patreon, right? Way more. I don't know the number off the top of my head, but almost all my patrons are from Eco though. So I always felt that I couldn't quit Eco, right? Because I'd lose patrons. I got to do Eco. I got to do Eco. But it made me miserable, honestly. When I decided I was done the other day, I uninstalled Eco, and it was just weight was lifted off my chest. I played for like 2,300 hours. It's my most played game on Steam by a long shot, by almost 1,000 hours, and I don't even enjoy it. I mean, I enjoyed it. I mean, I enjoy parts of it. It's not a bad game per se, but I don't like the direction the developers are taking it. And look, it's their game, it's their vision, but they seem to be going for more of a social experiment than a game. And look, some people like the social experiment. I want the game. The game is what I care about, and it's not going that way. So I know it's only going to get worse. So I'm just cutting my losses now. So if you're thinking, well, okay, you're stopping Eco servers, I get it. You have a good reason for that. Why are you stopping full-time content creation? So me not being a full-time content creator more is basically mostly unrelated to the Eco server thing. I decided to do it at the same time as when I said I'm not doing Eco anymore. So I've been doing this for 3 years, full-time. Like I haven't worked in, 3.5 years. I had savings though, because obviously this money and the Patreon money over 3 years is not enough to live off of, but I had savings. Savings are getting low. I need to find work again. Just straight up. So I can't do YouTube full time. I know myself. There's very little chance I'll be able to do YouTube full time while also working full time. Even working part time, I don't know if I'll be able to do YouTube full time. I'm time management. I'm bad at time management. I need to get better at that. That aside, I will continue to make content. Here's the thing though. It's going to be part time. It's not going to be consistent. I'm not even sure exactly what it's going to consist of. Probably just random streams. Just when I feel like, say, I'm going to play this game, and you know what? I'm going to stream it. Right? I'll let y'all know when it happens, but I'm not going to have a consistent stream schedule. There'll probably be some Let's Plays, but the upload schedule might be inconsistent. And if I'm playing a game that I'm just not enjoying, I'm not going to continue the Let's Play, right? Because I'm doing this now for fun, strictly for fun. And I might put some guides out there because let's be honest, guides are like, these are my top 10 most viewed videos over the course of my career, and guide, right? Like 7 of the top 10 are guides. So I should probably get some guides out, but they're a lot more work. So I don't know. That reminds me, I have a half done Mega Games Tycoon 2 guide. 10 things I learned from playing Legendary is the guide. It's half done. I should probably, I'll try to finish it. No promises, but I'm going to try to finish it. So basically, I'm going to continue to do some kind of content. Ooh, I will commit to one thing content-wise. The very first game I ever did a Let's Play for was Stardew Valley. Whenever this new Stardew Valley update finally comes out, I think it's 1.6 or 1.5, whatever it is, 1.6, I think. When that comes out, I'm going to do a Stardew Valley Let's Play. Other than that, I don't know what it's going to be for me for content, but this isn't my last video. It's not my last video, but no more Eco servers, no more running servers at all, and no more full-time content creation. But, the good parts of this, the good people I've met, I don't want to throw all that away. And I mean, these numbers, 1.2 million views, 4,300 subscribers, almost 200,000 watch hours. Like, I mean, I made it farther than most people ever do who try YouTube, right? I mean, I didn't make it. I did not achieve my goal of being a full-time content creator, but I do not feel that calling it a failure is proper, right? I don't consider it a failure. Well, I didn't succeed, but it's not a failure because a lot of good things came out of it. When I said I was done, a lot of people messaged me and said, they really appreciated the servers and the work I did. And a couple of people said, Server X, I was in a bad place at that point in life, and it really helped. And, that meant a lot to me. So yeah, no more eco. I do not like the direction that game's going. I'm burnt out on it. I mean, look, maybe 6 months from now, somebody else is running a server. I might pop in. Very, very low chance, though. Very low. But I am going to do content still, and I'm hoping to see some of you folks in game. The Discord's still there. If you're a patron, I don't know if you noticed, I refunded what came out on January 1st, and I closed my Patreon down. So I don't want people to not realize they didn't cancel and right. Like, anyway, I'm not comfortable collecting money from anyone right now from Patreon. And I doubt I will be in the future. I would have to have a level of consistency with uploads and whatnot before I would reopen a Patreon. And I don't know if I could ever get there. Honestly. This is gonna be a hobby now, right? I'm not trying to make it a career. So anyway, oh my God, 11 minutes. I was hoping to keep this under 10, but blah, 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 blah. Luch likes to talk. I think I hit all the points I wanted to hit. I'm sure I forgot something because usually for these types of videos, I at least make some bullet points I want to hit. I didn't do that today. I was like, I'm just going to hit record and start talking. But yeah, that's it. Discord will still be there. The channel will still be here. Don't unsubscribe. I'll still get some stuff out. Just don't expect consistency. I was going to say consistency you're used to with me, but I've been pretty inconsistent the last couple months. But in my defense, a couple months ago, I did post this video right here about my future, how I basically predicted that what's happening right now was going to happen. Is what it is. Anyway, thank you all for being a part of my community, for watching my videos, hitting that like button, and just giving me a chance, ultimately. I'm a 46-year-old dude just trying to be a YouTuber for some reason. I don't know what I was thinking. Anyway, it is what it is. I'll be in touch. And you might even see a random stream from me like as soon as this week if I'm feeling it. Like, honestly, it might happen sooner rather than later. But until I find a job and know what my schedule is going to be like and how taxing the job is, like physically and mentally, I won't know how consistent I'm going to be able to be with uploads and streams or anything until that happens. So anyway, that's all I got. I probably not many people still watching, but be good to each other. God, yeah, because I wasn't doing that. Be good to each other. Have a great day. I'll see you in the next one, because there will be a next one.